Hey, uh, instead of copying Sheepdog's video, instead of copying his video and going through all that, I just figured I'd go live and ask the same thing he was asking. Please don't call the night magistrate or the magistrate's office, San Antonio magistrate's office. We got a good working relationship with them over the last year. They do their best to keep us moving, and they're treating everybody well. Uh, it's not their fault what happened, and they didn't have anything to do with it. Let's see, what was that comment there? Yeah, call the FBI, call the CIA. I don't give a shit who you call. As far as those, the Texas Rangers, Attorney General, uh, Almost Park PD, Almost Park Mayor, call any of those. Uh, you know, wake them up. I don't care. Light them up. Call Obama. Call Chuck Norris. Anyway, I I don't know how much I should go over because Sheepdog went over a bunch of it, but CJ's okay. Uh, got a big knot on his head, but they're all down there at the magistrate office now, waiting for all the paperwork to get done. Uh, it'll be late this morning sometimes before, by the time they get out, I'm sure. I'm not going to put time on it because I just don't know. The lawyers are doing their job. The bail bondsmen are doing their job. We're doing our job with the money, getting them out of there. Uh, do So I mean, it's a bunch of crap that they got to go through all this, but almost Park's gonna learn. I hope all those police officers end up in jail, which I doubt. I don't think we can get that kind of justice out of our system. But maybe we can get that police department disbanded. And here's a little tidbit of information. They, and I don't know if anybody's put this out yet, but Almost Park doesn't have their own lawyer. They have to pay an outside firm. And I heard $300, but I don't know. $300 an hour. We're going to, there's all kinds of paperwork that's going to be filed on our side to them, and they're going to have to go to that outside firm and pay. That ought to take a big chunk of money out of their uh, funds. So we'll see how that goes. They in the video that y'all might have already seen, they were talking about putting down the rebellion. Rebel. They ain't seen nothing yet. The rebellion, if you want to use their words, which I won't call it that, but I'll use their words and let them call it that, probably wouldn't have been but 50 or 100 people. I bet it's a lot more than that this time. Uh, CJ is well known. He has a lot of followers. That organization, I don't know how many members it has now. Last time I checked, it was like 200,000. And there's also some people and organizations calling from outside of the state and some more inside the state that are talking about coming down here. So we'll see how that goes. Call the A team. The A team's already here. Damn it, we were there today. I can't see all the texts going by, the chat going by. Let's see what else. I can't think of anything else. We're gonna. They're gonna learn. You can do this the easy way almost or the hard way, but you've already picked the hard way, so that one's out of the question. There's plenty of things to do. They haven't just seen the beginning of it yet. So let me see what's in the chat here. Tough love. Good citizen of North. You're welcome. Uh, this is kind of consumed my last couple of days, so I haven't been looking for any new channels or anything. I don't even. I haven't. I got home today and there's like 100 emails of uh, videos and comments and more. So I haven't even caught up on those yet. So I'll catch up on those. Yeah, all of them stupid. Yeah, they gotta be. They can't be. You can't be very smart and act like this. And where there was some debate today whether they would actually come out and do anything because CJ and David Ahmad had talked to them several times. And by the way, we got some really good audio, and I think some of y'all have already heard it because CJ posted part of it today, yeah, of their stupidity. And there's more that y'all haven't heard yet, and there's more videos. I got video. Uh, well, there's 8 different people out there videoing just start from what we put together, and then a bunch of the neighborhood. I think I counted 6 other people with cameras out there that I had no idea who they were. So I got video to come out, and the rest of them have video to come out. And like we've already stated, we're gonna wait for let's see what the lawyers want to do before we put out a bunch of stuff, and we'll go from there. Uh, it's not a pretty sight, not a pretty sight at all. We used to see that. I don't think they realized how many cameras are going to be involved because they didn't see it. This time we weren't sitting out in the open where they could see us all. And the one cop pulled up behind us, between us and the restaurant. And all of a sudden we got out of the car and there's 4 cameras on him. And he lowered his gun. He had it up, pointing, and then he lowered it, and he didn't point it back out there. And we gave him a hard time. Yeah. But he still went in there with his chief and jacked people up and didn't give a shit about the Constitution or the law. Do anything for a paycheck. And that's what I'm just doing what I'm told. That's what the Nazis say. I'm just doing what I'm told. Anything for a paycheck. And anybody that wants to say that's okay to do this kind of crap because you want to take care of your family and do it for a paycheck, well, you don't have to do this kind of shit for a paycheck. You can do something else. And you swore an oath to uphold the laws. Well, there's a comment here, new PD for Almost. Almost needs to have that police department shut down. That police department, the last chief, either resigned or was let resign before he was fired for, I don't know if it was any criminal actions or what, but things weren't good. And some dirty was done someplace or another. And he either was let resign or he quit before things got bad, whatever it was. So this police department, this town has a history of bad police officers and bad conduct. That PD needs to be shut down. It's got a history of doing this, and we've shown with our videos. But I think I said something about there was a discussion about whether they would do this after all the conversations and pointing out how wrong they were. And they don't care. They know it's wrong, and they don't care. They will do what they want because they have badges and they're king. They're God. And anyway, I chose to say that they're so arrogant, they don't give a shit about how many cameras or how many times I've been told. They're going to do whatever it is they're going to do. But I don't doubt that those cameras might have saved a shooting. I don't think they wanted to shoot anybody with all those cameras around that they couldn't control the narrative. But I don't doubt that they wanted to, especially that police chief. I think, man, he was mad. I think he wanted to kill. I really do. Because he brought that taser out for no damn reason and didn't even hesitate to use it. That was it was hard to watch. I was there at the beginning with CJ, and although we're not close, I was there at Temple, and been a supporter of him and open carry ever since. It was hard to see that happen to him, and his friend, and I'm very bad with names, but the guy that was with him, although he didn't get tased and roughed up, he wasn't treated very well, and it was just hard. It was hard to watch. And I'm not looking forward to editing this video and putting it out because I'm gonna have to watch it all over again. But well, let me see what's in the chat here. I may be going my my screen on channel here and see if I can see the chat better. Come on, screen, hurry up. It's not showing. It is not showing. Oh well. No biggie. Let me see if I can read it down here. I'll move this a little bit. I think somebody just asked if everybody was open carrying. Not everybody, but almost everybody. Most of them were concealed carry, not open carry. There was other people ready to go out with open carry, but we decided to go this way with just one or two. The chat is going by kind of quick. I'm trying to keep up with it, but this is a small screen too, and it only shows like 2 small chats at a time. I don't believe the police had body cams. I'll have to go back and look. I don't believe that they have any body cams, and I'm not even sure if they have any in the cars. But with the police department that corrupt, you can't expect to have body cameras. Even if they did, they just turn the damn things off and say they weren't working. But I didn't see any. But to tell you the truth, I wasn't looking. But I'll go back and look at the video and I'll find out. And like I said, I wasn't looking, so I'm not sure. Well, I'm just seeing what's the chat there. Wow, the chat slowed down. I don't even see anything on the chat now. One of the people were telling the police they were committing felonies. Sorry, I can't see it. Oh, shit. I hit the wrong damn button. Get back over here. I'm doing this the easy way tonight. I'm using my phone to go live. Usually I use the computer and OBS to go live. It's because then I got bigger screen and I can see everything going on. Wrong button, yeah. That's what happens with a touch screen. Big old fingers touch the wrong spot. All right. So to reiterate, please don't call the night magistrate or the magistrate's office. We got a good working relationship. They do their best to help us out. I've seen it in process. It's not their fault, so let them do their job. In a couple of days, when this is all over, if y'all want to call them and thank them for doing such a good job, that's cool too. But every call just slows them down and slows down whoever they're trying to get out of there. So yeah, we're in the AM already. Yeah. Can you edit and upload tomorrow? You're fired. Anyway. I can't keep track of all the chats. I wish I could get up on my screen right now. It just doesn't seem to want to come up. You would think on my own channel I could see my own live stream. Let me try this real quick. I actually got a couple hours nap earlier, but there was a bunch of people that wanted needed to be talked to and wanted to know what was going on. Well, what do you know? Let me see. Maybe I found it here. I'll turn the audio off there. Now I can see the chat. Let's see. Maybe later today, Sarah. It's 3 a.m. Yep, it's 3 a.m. here. Dark P&P, Sarah. Tired. 2 a.m. here. 12 there. All right. Well, I think we got all the information out that we need to get out tonight. I think probably time to call it an evening and get some rest for tomorrow. We're still gonna have to get them out of there and get them picked up. And let's see. How did you raise the bail money? We already put a fund together for this that we all have put together over time, and like my PayPal and my GoFundMe, they go for this, and a good portion of my YouTube money. You know, we're going after this town tonight, and whatever it takes, I'll donate whatever I can to help get this done. And we got, it's going to take a lot of money because we got a lot of cases on these guys. Maybe we get a class action suit going, but I know of at least 6 lawsuits we can put against them, and we want to get some charges filed against them and get them put behind bars, or at least kicked off the police to where they can't be a police at all anymore anywhere. So if anybody donates to my PayPal or my GoFundMe, it's going to this. And if they don't need this, it'll go to another somebody else that needs it for a lawyer or something. That's where that money goes. I don't keep any of that. All right. I'm going to call it an evening. Yep. We'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for stopping by.